Well, he won't be fooling me. Let's begin. The article says that the government believes that Labour has a secret plot to roll out schemes like ULEZ or pay by mile across the whole of the country, as well as building of new roads in the name of net zero policies. The proposals are currently being trialled by London Mayor Sadiq Khan with the expansion of ULEZ at a cost of £12.50 a day, and he's apparently considering forcing all motorists to pay per mile to use London's roads. Meanwhile, in Wales, under the far-left Labour Welsh Government led by Jeremy Corbyn ally Mark Drakeford, has banned the building of new roads. Polling seen by express.co.uk, shameless plug for you there, ahead of the road building campaign launched on Tuesday, reveals that the policy is as deeply unpopular in Wales as Khan's road changing plans in London are. But public opposition has stopped neither Mr Khan nor Mr Drakeford from ploughing ahead with their crazy schemes. Or schemes it says, not crazy schemes, but I think they're crazy, but anyway. To attack the motorists. A poll for Britain Remade, which apparently is due to launch a campaign next week, shows that 49% oppose the road building ban in Wales, while only a third actually support it. Meanwhile, a poll commissioned by the Reclaim Party in Uxbridge revealed that 77% believe that ULEZ should only be expanded if supported by a local referendum. Sir Keir has publicly distanced himself from Mr Khan's plans in recent days, with ULEZ now a major issue in the Uxbridge and South Ruislip by-election to replace Boris Johnson. The Labour leader supported the party's candidate, Danny Beales, who apparently came out as against the extension of ULEZ to other boroughs, saying that the £12.50 charge on cars which do not qualify for an exemption is unaffordable. However, though, the Conservatives pointed out that as a Camden councillor before being selected to run as a candidate in the outer borough, Mr Beales had been a strong supporter of extending the ultra-low emission zone to all of London. So which is it then, eh? However, Labour is also understood to be looking at extreme net zero policies. Of course, I don't know about you, but to me this comes across as all sort of smoke and mirrors. They'll show you one thing or say one thing and do something completely different, more than likely when they're in. I mean, yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we've seen that somewhere before. Especially with a certain referendum, you know, about 7 years ago when we were promised we'd be completely out, and then now, of course, we're in a half-in, half-out situation. Well, it seems anyway. Oh, to be honest, that's a thing for another video, and I'm not going to get onto about it here. Either way, though, when will Labour actually wake up and realise that the majority of the public do not want all these green agenda woke policy plans? I mean, not only can they be a massive pain in the arse with reducing speed limits to around 20 miles an hour, which admittedly, yes, is safer than 30 in a lot of areas, especially around schools, but in the majority of areas, it's just a massive pain in the bum, isn't it? All in the name of the woke green agenda policies they seem to want to do. But obviously they're not thinking that within those areas, travelling at 20 miles an hour rather than 30 is actually surely going to put more harmful chemicals into the environment, because it surely uses more fuel to do that sort of speed. Then of course it does cruising along at 30 miles an hour. But anyway, got a little bit sidetracked there, didn't I? But let's leave that as a nice little surprise for them. But what I was going to say is not only that is that a massive pain in the bum, but also in the middle of a cost of living crisis where quite a lot of green agenda stuff costs the public more money, that is surely the last thing people want at the moment, isn't it? I mean, we've seen shop prices go up through the roofs, and now they want us to pay this, and not forgetting, of course, the green energy supplement that is bound to invade our electricity and gas bills soon. So you would think, wouldn't you, that Labour would actually listen to a little bit of that. But no, of course not. They just seem to be on side of their London woke bubble, and of course listening to all the unions out there who just love to strike. And not forgetting, of course, all those eco-idiots out there who love to protest, both of which are causing the public nothing but inconvenience and disruption, which, let's face it, we could all do without, couldn't we? So if Sir Keir does have a brain, or is using what I'm guessing is Labour's collective brain cell, you would think that he would probably distance himself from these sort of causes, but it just doesn't seem like that's the case, does it? Especially, of course, if they're now going to extreme net zero policies, when the only thing that should be net zero, in my opinion, is peeing off the public. But let's face it, whenever has any government not peed off anyone?